finally, it is like 70 degrees, gorgeous outside. So we're gonna do mail time outside today. Now listen, in my defense, I just got back from vacation, and while I was on vacation, I get up earlier than the rest of my family, so I'm up at like 5:30 in the morning, drinking coffee and shopping. And the problem is, until that first cup of coffee kicks in, not real functional. So this is $215 of sleepy purchase. I don't know if this was a good idea or not, but I can tell you this, I bought 4 of them. So this is part 1 of 4. You'll see this entire box. Unfortunately, the seller didn't let me combine shipping, which seems really dumb. But I had to pay shipping 4 times, which I don't appreciate. But whatever the case, oh, this is not even very big. $215, probably a disaster. But let's find out together just how much of a disaster this was. So again, $215 of pre-coffee purchases. But at least we're outside in the nice weather, right? There's some benefit to that. Oh, okay. This bag is kind of stuffed, so that's good news. What is up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I am the Brick Scavenger. Sometimes we find big scores, and sometimes we do stupid things. Which one will this be? I don't know. We're going to find out together. The goal here is to sell this stuff on one of 2 platforms. I will auction stuff off on an app called Whatnot. Check the link in the description below. I can get you money off your first order. It's an amazing community of people there. You don't want to miss it. And then I also sell on Bricklink. Again, link in the description below. If you want parts and pieces of figs, I have thousands of them. You should check it out. Let's see if we can recover. How's the focus? I haven't done this outside in a while. So we're going to try it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how the lighting is. We got a shark. We have got some of the new 501sts here, or at least parts and pieces. I don't take a ton of time to try to rebuild these, so that's why these parts end up on Bricklink. Although this one has a broken arm, so we've already got some work to do. Can you see that? Not really. We've got a horse. A little bit of playware on this horse. Would be okay with a barding, probably. We have got more 501st. 501st. Anything Star Wars sells pretty well. I don't know what this thing is. It's got to be Ninjago of some kind. Star Wars does add up fast, so $215 feels like a lot based on the quantity of stuff that's here. But Star Wars does usually add up pretty fast, so we're not panicking yet. Although purchasing things at 5 o'clock in the morning without coffee may not be something we should get in the habit of doing. There's a female nougat head. Those generally sell pretty well. So that could be an okay snow trooper there. Here's a CMF hot dog vendor, I think is his name. He's got really impossible to find accessories. So here's I think that's Barris Ophi beat to tarnation, so that's no good. Some blue legs. Those look like Star Wars legs to me, and a Minecraft torso. Things that add up. Are those Ahsoka's legs? I think those may be Ahsoka's legs. We've got a fireman. That looks like some Kenobi dark orange hair. We have got some Avengers Endgame jumpsuit there. We've got Celebration Han torso. Nothing rocking my world yet. Fake head, that definitely doesn't rock my world. Some Atlantis there. Castle stuff. I keep telling everybody on Whatnot that I'm going to run a castle show. I have not yet. Maybe this is the fig that will push me over the top, but I doubt it. I have a bazillion castle items. I've kind of been saving them for my own displays. That is one ugly fake thing. Whatever that is, I'm not selling it. We've got some legs. Here's a horse with both clips intact on that saddle, so that's good news. Horses are good sellers for sure. I don't know if this is actually a CMF or if it's just kind of a zookeeper city fig. They get a little mixed up in my brain. We've got, that does not feel real to me. I don't think that's real. We'll have to do some more examination on that, but it doesn't feel quite right. I don't sell fake stuff. If this is your first time on my channel, I don't sell things that are fake. So like this fake Cody helmet here, that just goes either into the trash can or into like a bulk sales thing. Hey, here we go. It's mixed up, but if it's real, good morning, thanks for being here. We've got, uh-oh, the dog's going crazy. All right, bear with me on this video, guys, as the dogs go nuts. That's a Gar Saxon helmet. Hold on, we're gonna pause the video so the dogs are going nuts. All right, sorry, visitors and the dog goes crazy. Continue on, I'll have to merge these videos together. I think this may be, well, this is the Gar Saxon helmet, so that's gonna help a lot. And I think this may be Bo-Katan. Are the arms right? Or are those arms? Those arms might be Mando. I'm not sure. Well, we got parts and pieces anyway here. We've got random Star Wars-y type stuff here. Some more fake legs. Let's see. We've got some old castle stuff. It's got good value for sure. I just got to be willing to get rid of it. Some Ninjago stuff. Some random stuff here. Hey, here's a Barding, both clips intact. Let's go. The Barding is a little bit scuffed up. Not too bad. A little dusty. So as I wipe it off, it's actually cleaning up pretty darn nice. The horse is a little dinged up. Not sure we're going to be able to use the horse. But the Barding's nice. Once again, though, I've got to be willing to get rid of the Barding. We've got a Mando. These are a little beat. When I was looking at these pictures in my sleepy state, I do remember thinking some of it was a little bit beat. So we'll see. Hey, here's a Paz Vizsla. Let's go. Good parts and pieces on Paz here. This thing I think has gone down in value a little bit since the craze of Mandalorian has worn off a little bit, but still really valuable parts and pieces for sure. Here's a Scout with some wrong arms and a cracked arm, so we're gonna have to do some repairs on that guy. This is an entirely mixed-matched thing right there. Let's see, that's got effectively no value. We've got some Star Wars parts and pieces. That's a nice parts and pieces thing there for sure, but where is your pauldron? That makes me sad for sure, because the pauldron is always the most valuable part. Helmets are good to get to, though. Let's see, whoa, that's not good. That's just off to the side. Here is another Mandalorian. Is this the Loyalist? I think this may be the Loyalist. Again, parts and pieces in all likelihood for Bricklink. We've got, hey, look at that. Small but mighty. We've got a little yellow plume there for this castle helmet. Any plume is a good plume to find for sure. I don't know what this is. Not sure. Oh, is the lighting really terrible? Looks to me like the lighting is really terrible. I'm not sure we're going to be able to film videos out here. Forgive me if this is terrible. That, I believe, is Bo-Katan's helmet. That is Mando's head right there. That's fun. We've got some 501st helmets. We've got a Santa Claus torso, a torn-up helmet that's not going to be useful. Stormtrooper. We've got a Thor. What else we got in here? Some Star Wars torsos of some type. Some very fake-looking ATV type deal there. Let's see. What else? Oh, look at this. Let's go. Is that real? Please be real. That's real. Don't be cracked. That'll help the bottom line as well right there. There is the Drax torso and the Drax legs. That is a sweet find right there. Remember, we only have to, we have to get to $12 or something to break even on this lot, and then everything else is profit. So the problem is every time I spot a Barding, I just can't help myself. I bid. And then the real problem is I'm not willing to sell the Barding. So then I'm desperately trying to get my money back and then some on everything else in the lot because I'm such a sucker for a Barding. More castle stuff, which I don't know if it's going to sell, which is going to make it really hard to even get my money back on this lot. But let's see if there's any other treasure in here. Hold on. Let's see. There's some is that Dirt Stain's Anakin legs? I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see this. I apologize if the lighting is bad. I really thought it would be fun to be outside and film these videos, but I didn't consider that the shadows would have the phone struggling with the lighting. There is one of the newer Bib Fortuna. I would call it a hair piece, but I'm not sure that's the right lingo for that. We've got some Snow Trooper stuff in here. This one feels like it's going to take some work to get my money back. I don't think it's going to be terrible because there's enough Star Wars stuff in here that adds up quickly. Hey, look at this. I think this is small but mighty as well. I don't know the name of this little droid, but I believe he's decent value. There's some hidden side stuff. We've got a bunch of these arms. This one may be real because I feel like the dinosaur arms have the built-in Technic axle. So these ones that do not, I think they are fake. But I'll have to do some homework on that. Let's see. Anything else in here worth noting? Hey, is that real? Yeah, some beautiful gold on that white. That will be a nice little thing to put on Whatnot as well. What in the world is this thing? That's got to be fake. Parts and pieces. Again, this is just part one, guys. I don't know. I was like, I got to have some stuff to open when I get home from vacation. And so, I went a little crazy at 5 o'clock in the morning. Forgive me. So this is part one. I think we're going to be okay on this lot, but not stellar on this lot. That one's definitely fake. We're definitely not going to break the bank on it. But is that more off? That might be more off. Here's a Mando helmet. Hey, there's Snow Chewbacca with those white snowflakes on him. And I can't remember what this guy is. White Tiger. Oh, he's cracked, so he's just making matters worse. Missing what I believe is the Mohawk piece and a cracked torso. Severely diminishes the value on this one. They are not all winners, guys, especially if you're not fully functional when you're making your bids. But we've got a sweet Barding. We've got Drax. We've got some Star Wars Mandalorian stuff, which will add up quickly. I think we'll be okay. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I think that is it for part one. We've got 3 more similar lots coming from the same seller. Different boxes because I had to pay shipping separately. If you're interested in any of this stuff, it will be on Bricklink shortly. It may be in a Whatnot auction near you shortly, but what I can tell you is it certainly feels like, look at how big this dog is. Guys, if you've been tuning in, remember when he fit through the fence? He does not fit through the fence anymore. He's a monster. He's like 75 pounds now of just monster. It feels like spring is finally here, guys. So I get to enjoy the view of the pond behind my house. I get to enjoy hanging out with the dogs in the warm weather. And we're going to check these things for damage and then get these things on to Bricklink as quickly as possible. I still haven't figured out how I want to do my auctions on Whatnot moving forward, but there's some of this will certainly be in there. So thank you so much for being here, guys. Tune into part 2. Hopefully tomorrow should be out, but we've got some arms to replace. We'll see you next time on the Brick Scavenger channel. Always got a stick. Soka, come here. Soka. Hey, big boy. Can you say hi? Say hey. I'm huge now.